right, 9th video in the Chinese martial arts movement poetry series or technique poetry series. So in this video, we're going to be going over a technique that's shared between Baguazhang and Xinyiliuhe. So the technique is called Tiger Descends the Mountain. And the movement is basically like this. So it's meant to be like I have my arms in such a fashion where they're lined up with my entire body like this. So I'm trying to make a big line here. So this actually has a couple of different things to do with the poetry, even outside of Tiger Descends the Mountain. First, I'll go over what's called the 7 stars. The 7 stars are referred to the stars in the Big Dipper as far as poetry goes. And they're referring to, in martial arts, different points on the body where you can hit someone. So the big points, which are the 7, are the hand, foot, knee, elbow, shoulder, hip, and head. And this movement, this technique, it's like we're trying to hit them with all 7 at the same time, like a battering ram. So if my opponent's here, I'm like blocking their technique. This is my block, and then I come over the top, I grab their arm, and then this goes to the groin, so the hand hits. This goes to the solar plexus, so this hits. This goes to their chest, so that hits. This is going to their face, so you're angling that there, so that hits. This is trying to, at the same time that the shoulder would hit and bump them in the hip, so that would hit. This will try to attack either the groin on the way in or destabilize the leg, so that hits. And this will attack the foot, trying to break the foot on the way in. So it's a 7-hit move all in one. You just essentially treat yourself like a battering ram and just wham into them as hard as you can. Between the flavors of Xinyiliuhe and the flavors of Baguazhang, it alters the mindset a bit, where the Xinyiliuhe is more like, I'm gonna battering ram like we just talked about, whereas Bagua is kind of like, I'm gonna strike with a bunch of things as I'm weaving my way through. So one is like your artillery, and the other is kind of like flanking cavalry. So if it's Baguazhang, I might block the technique, start my walk. I would be walking slightly to the side, so I'm going to be walking around them. So I hit them, and then I can follow up as I'm starting to circle around them. So different mindsets, but same technique, same overall idea. Striking with all the points at the same time. Now, the whole Tiger Descends a Mountain part. The reason why the tiger descends a mountain is the important part. Why does the tiger descend the mountain? Well, he's going to go and get food, right? He's living up on the mountain where it's safe from any predators that might attack in the sleep. And now he's descending the mountain so that he can look for food. So the idea is, again, you are like the tiger. You're descending the mountain looking for food. In this case, you found low on the mountain into their groin. That's where your food is. It always ends up in the groin, right? Martial arts, that's one of the primary targets. So when you descend the mountain, you're not just doing this in a human way. You want to think more animalistically. So rather than I'm defending and I'm striking like I'm trying to hit somebody, rather think more like you're a tiger and you're hunting down your food. And that mindset changes a lot. Because now when I hit them, I'm chasing them. As soon as this technique finishes, I'm going to follow my next technique. Because I'm, again, not hitting him, I'm not boxing, bam, all right, I got him, cool, bam, bam, right? But it's more like I'm hunting you. I'm not going to dance with you. I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to pin you down, and I'm going to start ripping you to shreds. It's a very different mindset. And the reason why this mindset is important is to get rid of the emotional response involved with fighting. Because if you get angry when you fight, you tend to get very tunnel visioned, and it makes you, well, pretty dumb when you try to fight like that. It's not that you can't fight when angry, but you're a lot more likely to be tricked by sleight of hand or anything like that. And also tries to get rid of the fear response because you're so busy dealing with your food. He's not your enemy, he's your food. Why would you be afraid of your food, right? So if you change that mindset, you're trying to change how your mind thinks about things so you're no longer freeze up or get those moments of panic, right? You're trying to get rid of that, trying to ease it. It's like, okay, this is just normal, right? My day-to-day, I'm just going to get my food like every other day, right? It becomes less of like a jump to fear levels. It's more of like, okay, I'm just doing my thing, right? There's no anger involved with eating your food. You just eat your food because that's what you do. So it's trying to get rid of all those emotional responses. That's what the tiger mindset's about. So that is Tiger Descends the Mountain from Xinyiliuhe and Baguazhang. This movement here. All right, thank you, and see you in the next video.